on the same bus that we arrived on a couple of days ago, back to Taichung. We were thinking of going to a little place called Alyshan, which you can catch a bus from here as well, and it's inland slightly further to the south. It looked quite pretty, but the road's actually closed due to a slip, and yeah, it was just too hard to get to. So yeah, we're going to just continue our trip through to Taipei as planned. So into Taichung and then Taichung on the speed train right through to Taipei. Another day of travel. So we arrived in Taipei yesterday on the high-speed train, and then we had to take 2 subway trains and a bit of a walk to our hotel. And the rest of the day we just kind of laid low because I'm sick. I've contracted quite a bad chest cold and head cold, so I've googled it and I don't have bird flu or SARS, I don't think. So anyway, our first day out and about, we've come to the Concert Hall and National Theatre of Taipei. Quite a new building, but geez, they're spectacular, beautiful buildings. Okay, because I'm sick, Scott's going to do the little intro as to where we are and a little bit of history, the short version of all about it. Go over to you, Scott.
We're at the Memorial Park here in Taipei, and it's a memorial to Chiang Kai-shek. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. He was actually the leader of China right up and through the Second World War, but he lost power to the communists who took over, so he took over here to Taiwan, and he was the president of Taiwan until he passed away. Always believed that one day he could go back and move back into China, but that hasn't been the case, and we've got the Republic of China here in Taiwan, and he was the president.
And this is his massive memorial
that we're about to walk into, and we've just been over to the National Theatre and the Concert Hall. I think they're trying to outdo Beijing.
So we've made it to Taipei 101, up the tower.
I know.
600 Taiwanese dollars each to get up. A bit of a queue, about 20 minutes, 20-minute wait.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Now this was the highest building in the world, until it was hit by a building that's been built now in Dubai, so it's no longer the tallest building, and it did have the fastest elevator in the world, but that's been hit by the Shanghai Tower in mainland China. But it is still the highest green building in the world.
The highest what?
Green building. It's the highest green building in the world, so it must be sustainable or something like that. So great views, beautiful day for it. So what we have here, and I still can't work out how it works, is what they call a wind damper. There's the wind damper. And that starts swaying in times of typhoons and earthquakes, which Taiwan is actually subjected to on a regular basis. And in one of the typhoons, it was moving up to 10 centimetres, and that is supposed to take the force of the winds or earthquake and supposed to stop the building from shaking. And she starts to swing. Another day exploring Taipei. We're just going to stay within the city because I'm still not quite 100. And we've come to Alyshan Temple, which is a 300-year-old temple. And although we've seen numerous temples since our travels, everyone says it's still worth a look. So it's a beautiful day. Let's go and have a look at the 300-year-old Alyshan Temple.
Yeah.
So is it a temple or is it a hotel? It is actually the Grand Hotel here in Taipei, and it's the only type of hotel built like a temple in the whole of Taiwan. And you would certainly swear you're at a temple. Scott, tell us about it.
From what I can figure out, the National Shrine, and this is to commemorate a memorial area for the national soldiers that died, I believe, right from back from 1911 to the time where the Republic of China was created, to the battles with the Japanese, and then the battle with the communists, and then when they came across here to Taiwan. So remembering all those nationalists, so yeah.
The nationalists that lost their lives in the battles.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I can understand so far. But it's quite impressive buildings, isn't it?
Certainly a grand way to commemorate them. So another day, another gondola in Taiwan. We've done a few gondolas. This is the Mekong gondola. We've put the light rail out to it, and we're about to go in. I believe it's about 4 kilometres, and love gondolas. So despite recovering from a bad bout of the flu, which I promptly gave it to Scott because that's what you do when you travel together and living in a small hotel room, because it's our last full day here, we decided to conquer Elephant Mountain. Take it slow, we said. Let's not work up too much of a sweat, even though my lungs sound like a freight train, although I do prefer to call it purring like a cat. We are nearly at the top, and this is the view. Really nice view of Taipei 101. So more from us at the top. We're nearly there, Hillary. Yay, yay. I think we're at the top, nearly at the top. Last few steps to go. Whoop, whoop. Oh my god, we're not there yet.
No.
I lied. We're not at the top. We're at the 6 giant rocks. Aptly named because there are 6 giant rocks. The top. Yes, we can say we're at the top officially. Time in Taiwan has come to an end. We're just at the airport now waiting for our flight to Seoul in South Korea. So another new country that we've never been to before, and that's what it's all about. Taiwan was a bit of an afterthought for us. We had some time to fill in between house sits, and it's in the neighbourhood, so close to everything else. So we decided on just on 2 weeks in Taiwan, and we're so pleased we did. We have seen some amazing things, and the people have been lovely, and it's been a surprise. It's restored our faith in travelling. Easy to get around on our own, and easy to plan, and there are certainly things that we want to come back and see. So we're not finished with Taiwan yet, and we feel quite confident in saying we'll be back at some stage
and do the things that we've missed out on seeing. So if you're ever thinking of coming to Taiwan, put it on the list. If not, put it on the list anyway, because it's a great destination.